name is Kaleb Anderson, and we're on historically my grandfather's farm. Been farming with my dad for the last, well, since I was a boy, but mainly in the last 15 years. Right now we're raising beef, pork, corn, and soybeans and hay. In the spring, I need a place to keep our animals off of our quite hilly pastures to try to eliminate erosion and eliminate any topsoil loss in the pastures. So I'm basically sacrificing this field, and then to counteract that, kind of let it heal all summer long with a multi-species cover crop. So this spring, after the cattle were off and our pastures were growing, I moved the cows from here onto our cool season pastures, and then I no-tilled in a pretty bland mix of basically just oats this spring. I just wanted something. The intention there was just to get something on the ground to keep weeds from developing. Then I planted this multi-species cover crop mix. It was originally like a 15 or 20 way mix. There's some BMR forage corn, sorghum sudan, sunflower, pearl millet, alfalfa, and some grasses. And I did plant some radishes and turnips this year. Not as many as I did last year. It's something to look out for with cattle. Just a little bit too much rich diet for them. And let it grow, and we've been grazing on it all fall. It's allowed me to basically utilize the animals as my harvesters. We're not coming out here with combines. The way I turn this cover crop into cash is through beef. So much more enjoyable to come out and walk out here and be with the cows and listen to them, watch them, and see it. And the second thing is I've noticed the abundance of wildlife when you have a multi-species polyculture versus a monoculture, corn and soybeans. This cover crop mix that we do graze here, at least for the most part, it's about 6 feet high, and some of it's up to 8 feet high, and so I use our side by side to drive it down to give me basically a lane to run this fiber wire out. I reel it out, and then I walk behind it and I place the posts in. And cattle are, I think, a vital part to soil health. It's one of the 5 elements of soil health. Sometimes gets omitted. There's a lot of biology that comes out of the backside of a cow. So the advantage of grazing versus some other form of cash crop is I'm not taking anything off of this ground. So everything that the land produces, the cattle are grazing on that ground. The other advantage of the tight management that I have is while they're grazing, they're depositing their manure right where I want it, right back on the land. And so it's a no net loss for the property, no net loss for the land.